Okay, it's 9:30 and it's already 21 degrees. Good morning, everyone, and today I want to talk about my regret, one of my biggest regrets. Now, when I started creating my videos online and wanted to make money online, there's one thing, the one thing that I regret the most. Right, see what happens when you try to vlog while you're driving?
So what I'm going to share with you today is very important, whether you're a blogger, website owner, content creator, or even if you run a small business. Now, over 10 years ago, I started creating YouTube videos, and to date, I have more than 30,000 subscribers, and I'd like to thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Now, back then, my goal was just to share my knowledge. It was fun. It was exciting to see people from all over the world sending me emails and also commenting on my YouTube videos. I mean, this was great. So the one thing that I regret the most is not building a mailing list. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the steps and everything that you need to know in order for you to build your own mailing list.
So you often hear marketers saying, don't build your house on rented ground. This is exactly what it means. So you're putting all your effort on Facebook or YouTube or even Instagram. But what happens if you get blocked or you do something silly and you get banned from the platform? That means that all your followers, all your subscribers go, and you have to start from scratch. Now, here's the thing. If you have a mailing list, that means that you can contact all those people and communicate with them and talk about, how you can regroup, where they can find you and where they can still see your information. So that is why it's important to have a mailing list. Without that, there's no way of getting to your subscribers. So we spoke a bit about owning your subscribers. So when you use social media platforms, you do not own those subscribers, and there's no way of regaining them if something goes wrong. Now, let's talk about the reasons why you need a mailing list. So building a mailing list is very important. There are several companies out there that have this service. It's called an autoresponder service. So there's Aweber, MailChimp. MailChimp is one of the most popular ones. There's also ConvertKit, and there's also an all-in-one online marketing solution, but we'll talk about those in a later video. So let's just talk about the basics. So when it comes to MailChimp is fantastic, but the one thing or the one reason why I don't like MailChimp is because when it comes to subscribers, it keeps all the duplicates. So let's say someone subscribed to get your free ebook, and they also subscribe to getting updates on your website. So what happens is this same subscriber is counted as two. And as your mailing list gets bigger and bigger and bigger, bearing in mind you're charged per subscriber. So if you reach, say, 10,000 subscribers, there's a cap for that, and that's how much you pay. So that's how these companies make their money. But I discovered ConvertKit. Now with ConvertKit, it doesn't duplicate your subscribers. So if someone subscribes on, let's say, for your free ebook, and they also subscribe for something else, like maybe updates on your website, they are not duplicated on the system, which is fantastic because number one, it saves you money, and number two, you don't keep sending duplicate emails or unnecessary emails to the same person. So they also have what are known as tags, so you can actually send emails based on tags. Now, when building these mailing lists, it's not just having a mailing list for the sake of having a mailing list. Later on in the process, let's say you want to sell a product or promote a product. These are people that have connected with you. They want to hear updates from you. They want to see what you're doing. So they're most likely going to open your emails. So if you have offers, reviews, or any videos that you want your subscribers to see, this is how you communicate with them. Now, let's take YouTube, for example. If you wanted to communicate with your subscribers, how would you do that? Guess what? There's no way to do that. Facebook, yes, you may have Facebook Messenger, but still, you don't have access to those emails, which is a problem. And as I mentioned earlier on in the beginning of the video, what happens when you get banned, because there are quite a few people that have been banned on these social media platforms. For example, let's say on Facebook you post to too many groups. This may be considered as spam and you may be banned on the platform completely. Now let's say you've worked 5 years building all your subscribers and all your followers. Maybe you have 200,000 of them. You make one silly mistake and you're banned. That's it, you're done. All that hard work is gone and you have to start from scratch. So this is why email or building a mailing list is very, very important. And in my case, I started off this at a very late stage. And of course, it's about building it now. I'm close to about 6,000, 7,000 subscribers. But I'm really pleased with that because this is how my subscribers are communicating with me, and this is how I communicate with them, because sometimes I do get private emails, requests, like thank you emails and so on. Now, without a proper system, it will be very difficult for me to communicate with them. Okay, so I've spoken about my regrets. Now let's take a look at the solutions, how you can also set up a system where you can start collecting emails and start communicating with your subscribers, your website.
Okay, so let me show you how to set up your opt-in. So right now I have my website open and this is just a basic Divi install. It has one post. So what you want to do is to go into your dashboard and add the ConvertKit plugin. So I want to come over here to plugins, click on add new, and then I'm going to search for my plugin. Okay, so it's right here. I'm going to click install now and then activate it. Great. So before we continue, what we need to do is to log into our ConvertKit account. So over here, I have ConvertKit. I'm already logged in. So this is what it looks like. These are all your opt-in forms, and this is the different verticals where you can start adding your subscribers to. So what I'm going to do in this example is to add my Divi University subscribers, or if you want to add a brand new form, you can click this button here which says create form. So let's just do that quickly. So I've clicked on that. I'm going to click on form, and I'm just going to click on inline, and then I'm just going to choose a basic one here, the minimal. Okay, so now that we have this, all we have to do now is to go in and make some adjustments. So if I come over here, I can say join the newsletter or download a free course. So let's do that. So this is our incentive, and this is how we want people to sign up onto our mailing list. And then over here, this is where they can enter their email address and also click on the subscribe button. But all this can be customized. We can come over here and change this wording from subscribe to download now. So you can see how easy it is to set up. It's very, very basic. If you click this plus button here, we can add more fields. So let's say you want to have the name, and here you want to have the email. So let's add the name here. So we can really go in and make further customizations here. So as you can see, as soon as I've clicked over here, we have more options to make changes to here. But for now, we're just going to keep everything simple. All we're going to collect is the email address. So I'm going to keep it like that. So now that we have this, I can click on save. Great. So now we need to make a connection between ConvertKit and our website. So what we need to do is to come over here to the settings, click on settings, and then we need to add our API key and our API secret. So I'm going to come over here and click account settings. So this is where I get my API key. I'm going to paste it in here like that. And then over here, we need to add our API secret. Now, over here where it says default form, what you need to do is to click on this drop down, and then this will show all your forms that you have, which are these forms over here. In fact, let me just go on the main dashboard. So these are the forms. So whenever someone subscribes, they are added to one of these forms. So as you can see here on this Divi University subs, I have 241 subscribers. Okay, so back over here, I'm just going to click on save changes. Right, so now that we've saved, if I click this drop down, now we can see all our forms. So let's say I want everyone that subscribes to my blog to go into the Divi University subscribers. I can select this now, click on save changes. Now let's take a look at our website. So if I come over here to my posts, if I click on all posts, and I'm just going to choose my example post that I just added, click on edit. Right, so what you'll notice here is on the bottom here, we have an entry. So here we have the form. So we can actually choose which form we need. So let's say I want to choose a different one for this particular, say, post. I can choose it from this drop down. So now that everything is set, if I go to my website now and I click on my post, now you notice that you have a form right here. Now, here's one of the most important things you need to know about this, and this is why I really recommend ConvertKit. Now, let's say you have 500 posts on your blog and you'd like to add these forms. Now, here's the good thing. You don't have to add this form one by one to every single post. So once you set up the plugin, you can have this opt-in added onto all your blog posts all in one go just by setting it up with your default form. So this is a great tip, and I highly recommend that you start building your mailing list. So the benefits of having a mailing list is you can communicate with your subscribers, you can generate leads, you can promote, send updates, offers, or even just general behind the scenes of what is happening with your company or even with your blog. So this is a great opportunity for you to communicate with your subscribers. And also, one of the most important is, as these social media platforms are evolving, they may change their terms and conditions, and this may affect your business and also your subscribers. So having your own mailing list is the best thing you can ever do, and please don't regret this.
At the beginning of the year, since I started doing this strategy, I've grown to close to 7,000 subscribers. So it's really exciting. I would recommend that you go ahead and try this out, and don't regret it later like I did. So start right away, and it's not too late. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you subscribe, and also don't forget to hit the bell notification, because by doing so you'll be notified every time I release new tutorials. Until next time, thanks for watching and take care.